Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. If you're watching me, then you already know that this program is about what? Super aging, getting older without getting old. Obviously, I must think I'm not getting old because who would have these glasses on with somebody that's insane? I don't know. You know, I have different glasses all the time. They're for sale on Patreon, Patreon, on Patreon. And the reason why you haven't been able to find me, because I'm a slice of life plus, a slice of life, PLUS plus, on Patreon. So go look at what I have there, and then at some point we'll still get to getting the glasses in a one by one. But look at what I have. Take a look and send me a message on there. And also, you may like my greeting cards. I have a whole story about greeting cards on there, and I have a whole story about my book, Second Time Bride. So it's interesting. So please join me on Patreon, Patreon, and look for A Slice of Life Plus. Well, you know, on yesterday, and listen, you know, I'm working on being inclusive, so I don't have to work on it. I am inclusive, but my old school conversations. So every place I say he, you can put partner, put she. But on yesterday, I talked about Mr. Justin Brown did this great piece. This is what we spoke about on yesterday, and I need to do part 2, and I'm gonna really finish it. You know, yesterday I talked about the 8 signs your man, your partner, loves you unconditionally, according to the psychology program that they have here, that Justin Brown is a member of. And so, so for me, I said that when you listen, number one was he listens intently. And please, like I said, everywhere I say he, you fill in the person's name, whatever he, she, they, him. No offense to anybody. I'm just talking about this because it works across the board. Human beings are human beings, and we all got our frailties, we all got our issues, we have our problems, and we all gonna die. So he listens intimately. Does he listen intimately to you? And what did that mean? To be fully engaged, to be present in the conversation. And then I told you he needs to listen. He needs to listen to your tone. He needs to listen to your timbre. He needs to listen to what is not being said. You know, just for people, if you're not getting along right now, you might want to figure out whether or not you are listening intimately to your partner. And I told you, I study my people. So anyway, let me go on because I'm going to get through this today. The second one is he supports your growth. He, partner, friend, supports your growth. What does that mean? He celebrates your victories. You know how, see, if you with somebody who doesn't want to celebrate your victories, maybe be jealous because you got victories. I had someone tell me, he said, that's what did he say? That's your project. That's not my project. That's what you doing. And he said it like, you know, something like that. I was thinking like, wow, wait a minute now. We supposed to be together. So whatever I do is, I would think if you join, you can join anytime. I hope whatever you do, I can join anytime or support them. You know, I think we should share a support. It's just a support you're supposed to share with one another, I think. You know, maybe that's why I'm by myself. I'm by myself for a lot of reasons, but maybe that's one of them because I don't understand. So it says he supports your growth. And that means he's standing by your side. He's cheering you on. You know, if the person cheering you on, or is the person talking about it's taken away from the house. You're not going to be able to do the kids. You're not going to be able to take care of the kids. You know, finding all kind of reasons for you not to do what you're supposed to be doing that God has told you to do. Huh? Or some of those things on the inside you really want to do, you're not doing because somebody's saying, well, you know, it's taken away from the house. No. He celebrates your victories. Okay? If this person is not celebrating, you know, I might be giving a list of things that's leading to a divorce. That's not what I'm trying to do. But you know, some of y'all need some help out there. I know I need some help. So I'm hoping that this will help you because I told you, if I'm sitting in this chair and I'm talking about something that's not helping you, I don't need you sitting in this chair. Not helping somebody out there. It's for somebody out there. Maybe not for you, maybe this time. But what I said yesterday may have been for you. Or you may have some friends that you could take what I'm talking about and help them out. You see, remember, there's 2 reasons why we're on the earth. Please God, that's number 1. And serve his people. Number 2. Okay. Let's go with number 3 over here. He respects your boundaries. That means he values your feelings, your space, and your individuality. I am still Georgianne. I mean, I may be connected with you, but I'm still Georgianne. You know, you knew Georgianne when you met her. You knew I was. Now, listen. You all know how all these people are before you meet them. You saw them. These people do not change because you said, I do. There is no ring on this finger. Okay. Just because you got a ring on this finger doesn't mean he or she going to change. That's not the whole purpose of it at all. That's not it. You need to maintain your individuality. If they know and knew that every morning you got up, got a cup of coffee, you put cream and sugar in it, you got a piece of toast, you've been doing that for 50 years. Y'all get married, you still want to get up. They come in and say, why are you drinking coffee like that? I meant to tell you all along, you know, let's drink something else. Well, it may be a good reason, but don't just dive right in on the person. You know, well, let me share coffee with you, and maybe you might want to try my juice. That's a way to do things. I don't know. You have to respect people's boundaries. It's the same way. Now, you met him going to the gym. He went to the gym every Thursday at 6:30. And then you like, well, we married. We is married now. What that mean? That means he can't go to the gym at 6:30? He been going to the gym. You met him. Oh, you met him at the gym. Oh, that's a different thing. Let me go on, Georgianne. Okay. Anyway, you have to remember that Justin Brown, I like this one. You know, I like this one. You really did a good job on this when you wrote this one up, because you said it's understanding that you're two separate individuals with your own lives, with your own needs and your own preferences. Now, the Bible says that has two men, you join together as one. I know you're supposed to be joined together as one. You are joined together as one. You know, in that one, you find a space, though, because if you, I don't know, it's conflicting to me. I don't know. It's conflicting to you because we join together as one, which you are. You move as one, but in the middle of those ones are two people. And I still think that there's some individuality in there. I think as a whole, I think as business, you do things as one, and you think as one, and you make sure each other is okay as one. But by doing all of that, there's a mutual respect there for the one. You know, we won, and then we still won. That's why you hear the man cave and the lady lair, and all that. There's a reason for all those kind of conversations, because people are still individually themselves as they become one. That takes some work. That takes some work. That takes some work. That's what makes a marriage, though. Let's go with else. He said, he embraces your flaws. Now, let me tell you something. That's why I'm by myself. You know, I know why I'm by myself. I'm clear on why I'm by myself. Because we all got flaws. Now, he got some too now. We all got flaws. Are you willing to embrace mine while I'm willing to embrace yours? Now, you know that person. You knew when you met that person that they were not the best housekeeping person. And in your courtship, you should have spoken about some of this. That's why what I tell you, you need my book right here. I got some surveys in here. You need this book right here. I'm telling you now. And the way y'all going to need Alvin's prayer book. Okay? I'm just saying. It says he embraces your flaws. Now listen. That's some unconditional love, to embrace your flaws. And you know, like in my case, I think about so you say, well, you don't have any teeth. No. But when do I finally go back? You know, I had an appointment, and then the doctor couldn't be there. So I had to wait, because he only goes 1 day a week. So I got to wait till the second or third week in July. So I'm trying to get some teeth. You don't worry about hair. I can go buy some more hair. But, you know, I had cancer 3 times. So I'm doing all right. So embracing my flaws may not be the same. Like Wayne McMillan is the only person I heard that said to me, and I think if I went somewhere with Cornell or any of my students, they would be all right with it. But Wayne is not a student of mine. And he said, but we've been friends a long time, anytime you with me, it does not matter about you not having any teeth or not having any hair. And I told you, when he told me that, I started crying. This earring is not working. It's cute, but it's not working. But anyway, so you can't see it anyway. But yeah, you want somebody to embrace your flaws. You had those flaws when y'all met, but you need for them to embrace them. Like, for instance, here's a flaw. Now, this is going to be a typical flaw, but I didn't want to do a typical flaw. Like, if we have somewhere to go, and it's at 5 o'clock, Cornell told me he used to do his former wife like this. If it's 5 o'clock you need for me to get there, now be ready to leave the house at 5. Then you need to tell me 4 o'clock we need to leave the house at 4. And we might be able to leave the house by 4:35. That's just the way I don't know what happens. Something happens. I will be doing everything I can to get ready. But something will happen. Or I have to go to the bathroom. I got bathroom issue. I had colon cancer twice. You know, sometimes I just get nervous. That stuff just started happening. I said, oh. Okay, so you need to tell me that's a flaw. I guess that's a flaw. I don't know what it says in here. In a relationship characterized by unconditional love, your man just tolerates your flaws. He embraces it. I've heard men say, you know, I don't fool with her because I know that she's going to take an hour over there. I just let her go on over there. Now, I like to hear a man say that. I do. I like, because he already knows. You already know when you met this person. Do you think they can ready to change because they're married to you? No. You got to live with. They got to live with. You knew that he was would get out of his clothes and leave him right there. That doesn't mean you gonna pick him up. But you know, that some of that need to be established before I do, to make sure he's clear on you got to do something. You know, it's a compromise that's got to be made. But this is what I like. I said this one time. I said it only once. I love the way you love me. How many of y'all can say that? Can you look over at somebody and say, I love the way you love me? That says a lot. Now, I'm not talking about a friendship. I'm not talking about friendship. We ain't on a friendship. I need for you all, this is your homework. I need you to look at your person and say to your person now, I love the way you love me. Now, if that's not true, you might want to think about that. Do you love the way he loves you? Now, what do you mean by that, Jordan? Well, you may love the way when he comes in the house or going somewhere, he may tap you on the shoulder like that. Like, hey, girl, you know, just a little something like that. Or a little bit of things, little things. I love the way you love me. I love the way you let me sleep late and you know I'm tired. I hear Tony Gaskin. I like the way Tony Gaskin loves his wife. Now, I know everything not hunky-dory, but I like the way he talks about it. You know, I like the way R.C. Blake talk about his wife. I do. I like the way they talk about those women. I love the way they love them. So can you turn to your person and say, I love the way he loves me? Try it. Not talking about friendship, but, you know, he embraces your flaws. And then what else? I don't need my flaws to be your claws. That's what I wrote. I don't need my flaws to be your claws. Yeah, I said it. Okay, the next one, number 5, because I'm not going to stay all day on this. He encourages your independence. I like it when my person said to me one time, just do your thing. That's your thing. That he didn't say it the other thing I didn't like. But that's your thing. Do it. I like the way, you know, I like the way you do your thing. Has your person said to you, or have you said to your wife, to your partner, to your other, fill in the blank. Y'all forgive me now. I like the way you do and say that thing, whatever it is. I like the way you run your business. Have you ever said that? Do you know how encouraging that would be? I like the way you do your show. You know, I like the way, Jordan, I like the way. I like the way you look on A Slice of Life. I like the way you look when you go to work, baby. You look good. Then you know how encouraging that is? You know, because it takes because it encourages to me and encourages you. It encourages you to, I don't know. You know, we polish each other off. Women polish off men, men polish off women. It just does. Okay, he encourages your independence. That says a man who loves unconditionally will support and encourage your personal freedom. Because we need our personal freedom. You know that? So I wrote down, does he makes me be me. Does he make you be you? Does he make you be you? Does he help you see you? And does he help you meet you? These are all Georgian isms. And that wasn't in the article now. But I'm going to ask, does he make you be you? All poor English, but you get it? Does he make you be you? That's number one. Does he help you see you? Number two. And does he meet you? What I say? Does he meet you? Does he help you meet you? All right? Those are all good questions. And then, does he love you? Ooh, I mean, does he love you? You know, these people say they love you. What is your love language? See, my love language doesn't match my other person's love language. You know, and so I'm staying single because my love language requires too much. I got a different kind of love language. And that person got a different kind of love language. You know, I particularly like that love language. You know, I like more, and I don't think they can give more. If you don't know how to give more, I guess there's somebody can teach you how to give more. That's where the communication comes in. You know, you might have to teach your person how to give more. If you got a person that doesn't give you the love language that you want, then you might have to say, this is my love language. When I look at the hardly initiated, I hear them say that we should say that. I may be guilty of not saying, this is my love language, and you're not giving me my love language. And so that's why you're over there, and that's why I'm over here. Because you don't even know what it is. But then, have I told you what it is? And I think that's a lot of miscommunication. What do you think about that? How you doing with your love language? What is your love language? And is your person giving you that? And are you giving you the love language back to the person they need? See, people I don't know. I think it's just communication. That's what I think. And then he's not afraid to challenge you. That's where the problem comes in. A man who loves you unconditionally isn't afraid to stand his ground and disagree with you. Now that's where the rubber hits the road. Can he stand his ground and disagree with you? And you're going to be okay with it? Well, I will be okay with it. I mean, I like it at first. Because I said, well, I get an attitude. But, you know, if you stop and think about maybe he may be right. And maybe I'm right. Because we only want the best for one another. Now, sometimes there's some people who are jealous, and you don't know that. Or they don't want you to be the one that blossoms. They want to blossom you, or they want to blossom and then you fall under their sunlight. You know, you stand under their shade. No. Mm-mm. I need for you to blossom on your own out there. And if the person is telling you no, or constantly nagging, that's a different thing than helping you see something. And it's a fine line, people. You know it's a fine line. It's a fine line between I'm supportive, but I see something that you don't see. Because sometimes, you know, that's why you won. That's why you were all together. You know, frickin' frack. Most of the time, the same people don't normally marry. I don't know. It's some kind of difference in there. And that's just the attraction. That's the difference. You know, I am. But I don't do that. I don't find those kind of men that got that much talking. I talk da lights, camera, action. But the men in my life are just the opposite. Mathematics, quiet, scientific minded, business, you know, because I don't have any of that. And I don't know, I always admire that. I guess because, opposites attract. That's really kind of true. But, you got to be careful with if the person helping you or hindering you. Okay, number 7, he values your opinion. So, let me see, it's easier to value an opinion that aligns with you, but maybe your opinion, so that's the same thing. Let me go back. He values your opinion. He's not afraid to challenge you. So these two are challenging. So one, he might say, he might have an opinion of his own. He disagrees with you, but he values your opinion when you have to say, no, I don't agree with you on that. I don't think you should do that. And sometimes the woman too don't want you out there like that. It's a thin line there between I'm really trying to help you get to your next level, or I'm really trying to keep you here with me because I know when you get out there, you're going to find somebody else, blah, 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 that stupid stuff that goes along in our head. We should do the best with and for each other. I should value your opinion. You should value my opinion. And then here's the last one. See how long it took me just to get through this? He prioritizes your happiness. Ooh, man. I don't know. Maybe I've had that once. I need to clean my videos off because I see this is going to go off. Ooh, okay. He prioritizes your happiness. Prioritizing your happiness is a strong indicator of unconditional love. He doesn't mean he's responsible for your happiness because you're responsible for your happiness. You know that, right? Only you can make you happy. No, none of this, none of that, none of that, none of that. You but if in fact that he contributes to it and understands it, that's because he has studied you. I love a man who studies his woman and a woman who studies a man. You have to study. It don't take us long, take them a little longer. It would take us like 30 seconds to study him and any woman that comes up. Oh my God. Where did that come from, Jordan? Find out what she likes. Don't bring her something to eat that you like. Why are you going to go get something to eat that you like instead of finding out what she likes? I gave somebody a list, because I said, you need to give me what's on the list. Okay? I appreciate you bringing stuff, but look at the list before you bring me anything else. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm glad you want to bring me something, but bring me something I like. Find out what I like. Study me enough to know. I'll be like, how did you know I like that? But, and some people, you got to give them a list because they mean well, but they just don't have it like that. And so it's okay. That's a flaw, but I like the flaw. It's okay. That's a case of liking the person enough to take the flaw. All right? So here's the thing. It means he makes an effort to contribute to it. So I want to know that you made an effort. You went out your way. You went out your way to find the chocolate that I like. Or the piece of jewelry that you heard me talk about, or a scarf. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. See, women, y'all gonna figure out one day, it's the small things. I drink a certain water. If you go get me some water and it's not this water, then you have paid zero attention to what kind of water I drink. Now you said, Jordan, how you gonna be like that? Well, I'm gonna be that way. Because you should by now. It's on the back tag of my car. If nothing else. I've been liking this water a long time. I don't get any money for it, but I like their water. It does something to me. It gives me my lift. You ought to know what kind of sodas I like by now. You ought to know that I can't drink tea. I don't do tea. But you don't know that. You don't know I don't drink lemonade. You know why? Because you haven't asked me what can I drink. Because you haven't asked me. Ask your person. Have you asked your person? Have you stopped? Men, I'm going to think. Let me tell you about men, what they need to do. Oh, y'all got it on the phone now. You need to get something on the phone called, what's your person's name? Mary, Susan, Brenda, Khadijah. What's the person's name? Henry, whatever your person's name is. Get a folder. Type up on the folder. Once you find out everything, put it on your phone. When you out, because you might be one of those kind, then you can look on your phone and say, oh yeah. See, because you may not remember. Oh yeah, I'm right here by it. I remember they like this right here. Let me get that. Do you know how happy we are when we're surprised? Have you surprised anybody lately? Have you surprised? It's the small things that make a relationship work. It's the little bitty things that you remember. It's not the big thing. I mean, who wouldn't want some kind of car out there, Porsche or something? But that's not really what makes the world go around. What makes the world go around is that rub on, hey baby, the soft thing. I like it. Oh, you got what you done gone got a weave. I like that. Shake it, baby. Whatever. You know how women are. And like that one of them said, I see you got some eyelashes on today. Where you going? Make do something like that. Where you going? Like if you see me with some eyelashes, you better ask me what had happened was. I don't know. I don't know. But one day I was thinking about going to get some. Have you had a pedicure lately? Come on, where your pedicure place? I'm going to sit in the car and wait. I might sit in there and see if I can look at some other ladies' feet. I mean, make a joke out of it, but come on, people. That's the fun part of being with that person that you care so much about. That's the fun part of loving each other. That's the fun part of being together. That's the fun part of saying I made the right choice. That's the fun part. And I need for you to have fun. Yes, I do. Now, what do I need you to do for these glasses? I need you to go to Patreon, Patreon. It's free. I need you to find me under A Slice of Life Plus and see what I have up so far. And I'll get the rest of it up. See if you like. And you can send me a message. I made it to Patreon. I made it to Patreon, Georgianne. Because what is this all about? We're just having fun. We are super aging. That's what we're doing. We're getting older, but we are not getting old. I love you. You know I love you. And don't forget your homework. I want you to look at that person and say, I love the way you love me. And I love you. And you can't do anything about it.